To begin, my name is Brian. On my off days, I like to hike, and there are many reasons why I like to hike. There's a lot of beauty in nature, and it's peaceful. Well, as long as something isn't chasing you, but I'm getting ahead of myself and the story. It was a Saturday morning, probably around 6 a.m. I got up, made a little bit of breakfast, got my hiking supplies ready, like the backpack, water bottle, snacks, hiking shoes, my headphones, anything else I probably needed that day. Then I got into my car and drove down to the hiking area, which I've only done once before. I completed my hike within 3 hours, 20 minutes, and because of the extra time I had and it being such a beautiful day, I decided to keep going. After finishing the hike, I took a short rest before heading back down. I drank some water, ate some snacks, and massaged my feet a little. So after 30 minutes, I started hiking back down to where my car was. I took the same path until I found this split, or I found this unmarked trail, which honestly I would never take, but by this time a lot more people were starting to come up the main trail. And this was a very narrow trail. So I looked at it and I thought to myself, why not? Now, while this path was not marked, it was beautiful. There were lots of plants blooming, small animals off in the distance, sites overlooking the mountains, the area, part of the city, and a river. And while I was taking my time looking at the surroundings, I got distracted and there was a strong wind that blew the map out of my hand. Which, by that point, I probably should have just turned back and gone back to the main trail. But I decided to go down the river instead. So I kept walking down the river for like maybe 10, 20 minutes. And off in the distance, like far away, I saw something. And to me, it looked like a deer. And that deer looked towards me. And that's when I realized that was not a deer. That was a bear. And believe me when I said that bear was hungry because that bear started running towards me. And I ran as fast as I could. Where I was running, I didn't know. And I didn't think about it because my only thought was to survive. And after running what seemed like forever, I noticed that I still had the snack in my hand. So I threw it away thinking it would get the bear's attention. And luckily, it did. And all I can remember from there was getting back onto the main trail, jogging all the way back to my car. And I was so exhausted by the time I got inside and sat down in my car, I fell asleep. And that's my story.